You know how fast you were going?
What? How fast you were going?
I don't know. 10?
8.
Be advised, this is an explicit podcast, so if you're easily offended, get your panties twisted into a knot, turn this off before you get butthurt and mad, start to cry, have to run to your safe space. All opinions are those of the host and his guest and do not reflect the opinions of any government agency.
Welcome back to MOTORCOP Chronicles podcast. I'm your host, the Iceman. It's Monday. Yes, I know it's not Sunday. I'm trying not to make it a habit, but sometimes I just gotta be in the mood to record, especially when I don't have a guest, and sometimes I'm just not in the mood. So it's Monday. I am in the mood, and I'm gonna put something out. Just me. I'm gonna call this one Moron Monday. And that'll be self-evident as I tell some of these stories, because a lot of these stories are fresh picked right off of the vine, happened today. You don't get much more fresh than that when it comes to story. Hope everyone had a good weekend. Mine was okay. Me and Bam just kind of hung out at the house. She worked on cups, and I didn't do much of that. Now, I wanted to get some yard work done, but I don't know who did the rain dance in Louisiana around here. But I wish they would go do the unrain dance. It has rained in some sort of fashion every single day for 2 weeks. Not a whole bunch. Some days it was a whole bunch. Rain today, it happened to be earlier, so I was able to go out and write tickets. Friday, I went and wrote. Almost got cut short. Fucking started pouring on me. Every single day lately. My yard, I'm waiting for Simba to jump out on me as I'm walking in it. It's ridiculous, but I can't cut the grass. I can't do anything with it. The lawnmower gets stuck. And if you ever got one of them big zero-turn mowers stuck, it's not like you're just going to get out and push it out. That's a whole ordeal there. Got to go get the Jeep or put in four-wheel drive and make ruts, and it's just an ordeal. So I'm sure my neighbors are hating me, but I really don't fucking care. So they can hate me. My yard looks like shit. Ain't nothing I can do about it right now. If I was rich, I would have all 5 acres blacktopped and wouldn't have any grass at all. So I wouldn't have nothing to cut. And then have a cool place that I could actually practice riding cone patterns on my motorbike. But that's not going to happen unless I win the lottery. And I can't win the lottery because I don't ever play the lottery. So can't win something if you don't play it, I guess. But, oh well. I'm not going to ramble on about dumb shit. Let's get on with this Moron Monday. So, first stop of the evening. It's about 15:03. Get a car, red car, Mississippi tags. It's westbound. I mean, nothing super duper fast about it. 75 and a 60, 15 over, good solid ticket. So I got her at, I don't know, around 900 feet away. I think it was like 942 point something feet away from me. So I was already moving by the time she came past me. Excuse me. I just got home from working. Changed clothes and came over here and did this. So they fixed me a drink. We'll talk about that in a minute. That's a little funny story right there. But anyway, pulled out on her, behind her as she goes by. I get behind her, activate my lights, activate my siren. She goes from the left lane into the right lane. So I'm like, all right, we're pulling over. Well, she gets in the right lane. We're still going. I mean, she slowed down to, I don't know, around 68, 70, which is still over the speed limit. We're still going. So I'm thinking, okay. Because some people, you know, they, for some reason, they do that. They just like pull over right away. I don't know if they're hiding their fucking weed or just freaking out or whatever the fuck they're doing. So going, I'm like, okay. So I'll punch a plate into my computer, running the plate. Nothing comes back hinky about it because we're coming up. We're right at I'm right at a mile being behind her with my lights and sirens on. So now I'm thinking, okay, now I don't know. It's female at this point. I'm like, all right, what the fuck's up with this? They're not. Like taking off like they're trying to evade me or nothing, but they're not stopping. Which we've had car chases like that before. So finally, after about a mile and a half or so, a little farther maybe, I'm like, all right, what the fuck's up with this? My gut's telling me, I'm thinking, do I call it in? Got one refusing to stop. What the fuck? I'm like, my gut's telling me it's just a fucking moron. So I fucking unholster. So I got my gun I'm right-handed. My gun's in my right hand. I maneuver around the vehicle. I get beside it. I get beside the car. It's don't have dark tinted windows, thank goodness. So I can see at this point it's a younger female. When I say younger, I'm talking in the 20s because I'm fucking old. I see it's a younger female. I roll my window down. I motion for her. She don't know I have my gun out. I did not point it at her. It's down. I motion for her to pull over. And she actually points at herself and she's like, me? I'm like, bitch, I've been behind you over a mile and a half with my fucking lights and sirens on. I scream yes, which I doubt she could hear me. And I point, well, she starts going over. I drop back. Now all the traffic done got way back. They're figuring, I guess, we're getting ready to be in a car chase. At least they were smart enough to stay back. Finally, okay, get her on the shoulder. It's, I don't know why I'm so yawny tonight. Like I said, I apologize. Get her on the shoulder. Put my sunglasses on that record to make sure they're recording because I don't know what the fuck's about to happen here. Gotta have my ass covered. I exit. Make a passenger side approach. Like I said, I don't have tinted windows, so I can see inside the vehicle. She's not jittering, moving around, and nothing. I come up to the side of the way, I tap on the window. She gets it down. I tell her to keep her hands up where I can see them. I got my hand on my gun at this point. Not pulled out. It's in the holster, but I have my hand on the butt. I'm ready to pull it out. I still don't know what the hell's going on yet. And anybody can say what they want to. A female can kill you just as fucking fast as a male can, okay? A 3-year-old can pull the trigger on your ass, okay? So I see she's got her hands up. Not up, but she has them up where I can see them. Anyway, I said she don't have anything. I look at her, I'm like, why didn't you pull over? Well, I didn't know you were after me. I was behind you for almost 2 fucking miles with my lights and sirens on your bumper. I said, did you think I was just going to magically disappear or something if you just kept going? Like I'm a ghost? Oh, I just, fuck. So anyway, I get her license. I fucking give her ticket. I tell her next time. I said, she's like, well, I didn't know why you'd want me to pull over. Well, I'm telling you now why I wanted you to pull over. It's like, so she wasn't going to pull over because she didn't know why I wanted her to pull her over. And I told her, I was like, look, same thing if a fire truck or an ambulance comes behind you, pull the fuck over, get out the way, pull over. If I'm still behind you, that means I want you to pull over. Pull the fuck over. I'll tell you why I'm pulling you over. How do some people even pass fucking driving tests? How? I mean, do they have the moron version? Oh no, let me here. This is instead of 1.0 test, you're gonna get the 0.5 for morons, for dumb fuckers. So that's how it started. That's fun. Speaking of drinks from earlier, everybody that listens to me knows that I'm been stuck on salty watermelon whiskey for a while. Well, Sunday, drank what I had left. Thought I was out. I'm like, told Bam, I'm like, fuck, I'm out of watermelon whiskey. I'm going to get some sometime this week. You know, I can't stop on my way home from work or nothing. I mean, come on. Well, I guess you could, but I'm not. I'm not going to be that guy that buys fucking alcohol in uniform, even though I'm not going to drink it until I get home, but still not going to do that. So I'm like, fuck, I thought I had some more. I guess not. So tonight I got me some Old Smoky peanut butter with the blueberry Red Bull. And it is delicious also. It's very delicious. But it's not my watermelon that I'm stuck on, but it's delicious. So I come into the clubhouse, getting ready to do this. I got home. I mean, like I said, I got home. I stopped at the Dollar General to get some stuff to make sandwiches with for lunch because I was completely out, I realized. Thank you for the lady that was there that was behind me at the self-checkout, because they had some lady at the regular checkout was buying her whole entire family Dollar General wardrobe. I'm not down on her for that, but she had like 6 kids. So she had a fuckload of shit, because I'm not a fan of any self-checkouts because I feel like I'm working for the company at this point and paying them for the privilege of it. But I wasn't going to stand there for the next 30 minutes either. But anyway, for some reason, the fucking bags would not open. I couldn't get none of the bags open. Like, I tried like 4 of them. This nice lady behind me was able to open the bags for me, probably because she just wanted me to hurry and get the fuck out the way also. But thank you for that lady right there. She is not a moron. She is a nice, helpful lady. But anyway, I came into the clubhouse getting ready, get everything set up so I could record this. And lo and behold, what is on the table that I forgot that I brought in here was an entire brand new fifth of my watermelon whiskey. Because I had took some, if y'all watched the live show last Wednesday, I mean, I had a picture of it on the desk that I was on the video, and I had just taken that picture and here of it on green screen and done that. And I forgot it was in here. So I was like, I was so happy. I was like, hey, look, I got me a bottle of whiskey, salted watermelon, deliciousness. But anyway, so I felt like a moron too, because I thought I was out of whiskey and I had a whole bottle of it. Like I said, it's Moron Monday. This ain't gonna be a super long episode. Like I said, I'm tired. But I said, like I said before, I try to put out, at least on Sundays. The last couple I've been on Mondays, but I try to put something out. So, for people that do listen to me and stuff, I try to put, I've been at least trying to put out 2 a week now. So here I am. Even like I said, I'm dog ass tired, so I keep yawning. But it's not gonna be a full hour, so bear with me. I'm going to talk about this didn't happen today. This happened, I think it was last Friday. It was last Friday, yeah. Because I got dispatched to a 2-vehicle 20, which is a crash. I was advised that they had pulled into the Wendy's parking lot. No injuries, which is a good thing. So I respond. I mean, I was only like 3 or 4 minutes out, so I get there quick. I get there, I pull up, I said, in the parking lot, of course, I don't think the lobby's open yet over here, so there's only 2 vehicles, wasn't cars. One was a large flatbed commercial truck, kind of has the forklift on the back of it where they unload wood and shit. He was empty. And the other was a mid-size sedan. I think it was a Toyota or something. Anyway, walk up. I said, everybody's okay. Verified again because people changed their mind. Everybody stated they were fine. I'm like, okay. There's an older couple, and I say a guy in his mid-30s, or early to mid-30s, was driving the truck. I look at the couple, and I was like, what happened? And the guy tells me, he's like, well, I was driving down the shoulder around all the traffic because I was tired of sitting back there, and this guy just turned in there. I guess the guy was going to Wendy's to get him something to eat. This guy in his truck just turned in front of me into the parking lot, and I hit him right there. I'm like, all right, I asked the guy, I'm like, where were you struck? The guy in the sedan hit the tire on this forklift thing that's attached to the back of it. Zero damage to the forklift. Couldn't even, hit the tire. I said, all right, sir. I said, well, where's your damage? I don't look. And the front of the car and front left quarter panel, he had a little scuff mark. Looked like it separated the plastic a little bit. It could probably be popped back into place. Had very, very slight damage to it. I'm not a adjuster guy, so I'm not trying to guess how much it was, but the guy says deductible $500. I'm like, look, dude, I don't know how much that's going to cost. And he's like, well, the guy in the car, and I'm like, well, everybody give me their information. So I got everybody's information, driver's license, registration, insurance, blah, 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 from everybody. And I said, so, sir, tell me again. I said, you are advising me, you're stating to me that you were driving down the shoulder because you were just tired of sitting in traffic, going in traffic, and this guy in his truck turned and you hit him. Yeah, he just turned right in front of me. I said, and you were driving down the shoulder, getting in traffic, right? That's the third time I've asked him, and I got my camera glasses on, so I'm recording this shit. Yeah. I'm like, all right. I'm like, you do realize that this crash is your fault, right? That you're not supposed to be driving down the shoulder. It is not laned for traffic because you just told me you were tired of sitting in traffic, so you're just driving down the shoulder around everybody. What? Yeah, it's your fault. I said, that's how I see it. That's how I'm going to write the crash up. I tell the truck driver guy, I'm like, look, if this ain't your fault, I'm writing it up as his fault. And the guy's like, yeah. I said, you got full coverage? I said, because I write this up, it's going to go on your insurance because it goes to the state and all stuff like that. I'm just, and he's looking at me. I said, or it's up to you if y'all don't want to report. The guy's like, oh, yeah. I was like, I looked at the truck driver guy. He said, if it's not my fault, I don't have any damage. I don't need a report. And I looked at the guy and I'm like, look, sir, this is totally up to you. I'll write the report or won't write the report. It's up to you. I don't care either way. It's not going to affect my day any. I didn't have a busy day. As soon as I left, I was going to go write that report. And he's like, well, I don't know, I have a $500 deductible, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, sir, it's up to you. You just tell me what you want to do. You write me, yes, I'm putting you at the at-fault vehicle, yes, sir. Well, what happens if I go to the insurance company and it's more than my, I said, nope, it don't work like that. I said, either you get the report now or you don't get a report, period. It's up to you. I said, I'm not trying to persuade you either way. If you want the report, fine. If you do not, fine. It's up to you. And he thought about it a second, decided he didn't want the report. 10-8, no report necessary. I told him to switch information anyway, and I left. It's so funny how that guy was so ready in the sedan. The older gentleman was so ready for a report until he found out that I was going to write him up as fault in that accident there. So, I got like two more. This one happened last week also. Pulled over to a young couple heading back home from their honeymoon. I'm talking like young, like 23. I think she was driving. I got doing like, I don't know, he was under 80. It was the high 70. Get out, advise and tell him why I stopped him and stuff like that. The guy's like, well, this is my grandpa's car. I said, okay. I said, it's your grandpa's fault that she's speeding? Oh, no, I was just telling you it's my grandpa's car. I'm like, okay. Well, no, babe, well, he let me know that they were on their way back from their honeymoon. And I said, well, why is she driving? I said, you, man, you're supposed to be driving. I said, why aren't you in Grandpa's car? She had some little bitty car, which probably got better gas mileage. And he said his car's air conditioner was broken. So, but he was adamant that, this is my grandpa's car. I'm like, okay, well, I'm happy for you. So I told him, congratulations. I think she was close to like 78. So I wrote it for 71 and 60, which is going to cost less. And told him, don't ever go to bed mad at each other and some yada yada other stories. So congratulations to them. I just thought it was funny the way first thing out of his mouth was that it was his grandpa's car. He was really, really happy that was his grandpa's car. Now this last story, and I don't know how some of this shit happens to me sometimes, or how I just roll up on some of it. It's fucking. I just don't see how some of it happened. So we're gonna play some little music with this one. I was making a loop, go back eastbound so I could get back westbound, which is a pretty good little jaunt. So I'll make the loop. I'll make a loop to get back on the interstate. See a vehicle out, I'm like, oh, they must be broke down. Let me stop and check on them, right? Well, as I get closer, I see a smaller child out there, probably about 5 or 6. And then I see, I thought it was this young boy, probably about 8 or 9. All I see is ass, like bent over. He's like bent at the waist. All I see is his fucking naked ass on the shoulder. Okay. And I'm like, this fucking kid, this dude taking a fucking shit right here on the shoulder. Not even, he's completely, nothing blocking him whatsoever. There's nothing at this exit. You gotta understand, there's nothing. Not a rest area, not a gas station, nothing. There's nothing except a fucking boat launch, okay? It's all you need is go fishing. There's nothing there. So I pull up, I'm thinking, what the fuck? Pants around ankle, fucking just, I'm like, well, I pull up. I didn't turn my lights on. I pull up next to the vehicle. I didn't even pull up behind this kid. See, when his dad, well, grown man, like late 20s, early 30s, he comes in the vehicle. I'm like, dude, man, I'm like, what the hell? Come to find out, I thought this was a little boy trying to take a shit with his ass all out in the road. Nope. Because all I could see was ass. That's it. And I didn't get out and walk over there. Well, thank God I didn't. This was a little girl bent over with her ass all out for God's glory to see, with just I'm like, dude, why didn't you get her to go in the grass a little while down the embankment with her? I know it's high, but I said I drove around a corner, there's just ass everywhere. I was like, man, he's like, she had to go and she just didn't want to get in the grass. I was like, I understand. Like, open both the car doors. I said, I'm not hollering at you. I'm not. I understand it's a child and kid, but Lord, like I said, after I found out it was like an 8 or 9 year old little girl, I was like mortified. I couldn't tell from the back. I couldn't see them, but it's just this little girl had just. Yeah, so that happened. I'm not calling the child a moron. I think Dad should have been like, hey, honey, come over here, do it in between. They're from Florida, I don't know. It's just, they had a little dirt area. They could have went back there and had a little privacy. I think they might have a porta can or something down by the boat landing. Yeah. And the 4 or 5 year old, I guess she was standing guard or something. And I'm pretty sure when that dad saw me pull up and saw that marked unit, that he probably went, oh shit. Then he saw, because Yeah. I don't know if Mom or anything else was in the car. I didn't get out of my vehicle. And, of course, they had really, really dark tinted windows. They could have 20 people in the car. I couldn't tell. But I was just like, dude, man. I was mortified after witnessing and seeing that. Knowing that was a little girl. If it was a little boy, I mean, but it's like, assuming she was trying to pee like that or not. I thought it was some little dude. I was like, this kid is about to take a big ass dump on the side of the fucking road. So that did happen. Oh, there is one more story. I can't believe I almost forgot this, because I fucking just about flipped my fucking lid on this one. Done writing, heading home. Okay, tired. You hear me yawning. I'm ready to go. I'm get behind a 18-wheeler, big truck, left lane, and I'm pretty easy, you know. All right, it's about half a mile. I'm like, this motherfucker. I look. There's a fucking other 18-wheeler in the right lane. And we're doing 65 fucking miles an hour in the 70 in the fucking left lane. So, guess who's starting to get aggravated? I'm like, yep, that would be me. You were right. Well, I get a little closer, scoot over where my left side's hitting the rumble strips. We all know what rumble strips are, right? If you don't, that's them parts and you run over with your car and it makes that sound like that. It's a rumble strip. First, anybody ever wonder what they for? It's to, if you fall asleep and hit them, it's to wake your fucking ass up. So, anyway, I'm hitting rumble strips where, because I know if you're too close, these 18-wheelers, they can't see you. If you can't see their mirrors, they can't see you. Scoot over so they can see my mirror. Well, we still going. Still going. Like, the Iceman is getting aggravated really, really bad. I'm ready to go. But I'm not ready to go 65 in Hammer Lane. So I'm like, fuck this after about a mile and a half or 2 miles. I'm like, eh. So I turn my front lights on. Usually you can click them and they'll get out the way, speed up or something. Nope. So I now turn my sirens on. Now I'm behind this motherfucker with my lights and sirens on. Do they put a blinker on or let me know that they even hear or see me? Nope. Finally we clear. I guess the other truck saw me, slowed down or something. Well, still behind this motherfucker in the left lane with my lights and sirens on. Going. Probably another half a mile. Still no indication. There's nothing in the right lane. Finally, I get mad. So I go into the right lane with my lights and sirens on, past this fucking moron, and get in front of them, which was back into the left lane. Slow down. Roll my window down. Stick my arm out the window, have to motion for this motherfucker to get over. So we get into the right lane. Still, no blinker. I motion to get on the fucking shoulder. Finally, I am able to get this moron to pull onto the shoulder of the road. This has been several miles now. Probably 3 or 4 miles, if not more. I am fuming, pissed off at this point. I am so mad. You have no clue. steam probably coming out my ears. So now I'm in front of the fucking truck, not where I want to be, my position wise. I exit. I have to tell this moron 4 or 5 times to exit the cab of the truck and to bring their information with them. Finally, they get out. They come up to me. This moron, this blonde-headed woman. I'm like, what the I said, dude, or your mirror is broke. Huh? Or your mirror is broke. No. Well, it helps if you fucking look in them every now and then, moron. It's like, why didn't you get over? I was trying to. You had no indication that you were going to do it. Why didn't you pull over when I was trying to pull you over? Oh, I was pulling over. No, you wasn't. I had to get in front of you and make you pull over. Anyway, I fucking chew her out. Bad enough. Where moron, ding dong, blonde-headed truck driver lady shed a few tears. Yes, the Iceman made this bitch try. Made her cry. Do I feel bad? Nope. Told me my truck only does 65. Damn, what the fuck are you doing in the hammer lane? If your truck don't go over 65 and you're in a 70, you should never get into the fucking hammer lane. Never. Asked her if she had any hits on her CDL. She told me no. I asked her if she wanted some. Of course she don't. I advised her that I am in this area a whole lot. And if I ever pull her over again for doing anything that fucking stupid, that she was going to get more than just one ticket. I'd look for every fucking thing I could. Give her a ticket. I didn't write her that day until yesterday. I felt like it. I was at the point. I was about to start writing. But I was tired. I was off. And I was ready to go home. So that's why this moron did not get a ticket. She did get some tears from her own eye. But she didn't get a ticket. That was just fucking stupid. You're going to pull over, but if you were pulling over, I wouldn't be able to get in fucking front of you to make you pull over. Okay. Like I said, the first girl of the evening. Look at that. Where are these motherfuckers getting their licenses at? What test are they taking? They need to change it. So that today is definitely a Moron Monday. Because except for the nice lady at the Dollar General that helped me out with the fucking stuck bags. Yeah. Moron Monday. And I was right up in there with them. So I had a whole bottle of whiskey I didn't realize I had, and I'm the one that put it in there. But at least I didn't get anybody's way. Fucking, was that old song? Just another Moron Monday. I think it said Manic, but I just changed it. Y'all don't want me to sing. All right. Well, like I said, another day late again. Sorry. Not sorry. Putting it out. Still tired. Still putting this shit out. So it is what it is. I hope y'all enjoyed the stories. Like I said, most of them were fucking fresh off the tree. Happened today. Doc will, if I remember correctly, with my old timer, Doc will not be in studio this Wednesday. I believe he is going to call in. He's going to be at the beach on vacation, I believe. So I have to get Doc a little background beach scene or something. But if not, like I said, he should be here. If not, it'll be me. I got some pretty good stories for Wednesday. Do want to throw out there, if anybody listening out there in different states and regions and stuff like that, have y'all come across any news stories? Because, different regions and state stuff. I mean, y'all may get stories that I don't get or be hard for me. I can't search every freaking state. you find something you might be interested in, fucking email it to me. If it's good enough, we'll put it on and give you the credit for being an out-of-state correspondent. So, come back Wednesday. Like I say, if you'd like to be a guest or have a story read, one of your stories read, email me. Like I said, cops, first responders, firemen, military. I love good military story, stuff like that. I do want to put this out here. I know it's at the end. I listen to several different podcasts. Some of the big ones and some of the independents like myself. I'm independent. I don't have no fucking sponsors. Nothing. Everything I do comes out of my own pocket. I do it because I enjoy doing it. And, the people that do listen to me, pretty sure I think most of them enjoy it too. And I appreciate y'all. But I'm going to throw this out here. This guy didn't ask me to, but it's one of the podcasts. He had emailed me also, gave me a little email saying how he does listen to stuff. And I've been listening to him for a while. I'm all caught up in it. But anyway, his podcast is called I Had to Say It. He's not law enforcement or anything. And to tell you the truth, a lot of stuff he talks about is I don't agree with, and I'm sure stuff like that I say he don't agree with. But if you like the dryness, the personality, I'm pretty sure if me and this guy lived close around each other, we'd probably be friends, even though we have different outlooks on some things. But that's what makes the world great and makes everything go round, because people, not everybody's the same or thinks about the same. Nothing is wrong with having a good discussion with somebody that you don't agree with or don't agree with you. It's not personal or nothing. It's a discussion. So, but I really do enjoy this guy's podcast. I listen to every episode he puts out. So if you get a chance, like I say, he's an independent like I am, go listen. I Had to Say It. I listen to him on Apple. I'm sure he's on all the other ones also. But go check him out. He's not law enforcement, but he talks about some of the well, I don't know if y'all can hear that or not. I think they got a car chase or something going out past the house with all them sirens and stuff. But he talks about a lot of the topics of, that's going on in the world today and stuff like that. Sometimes it's not, but he's like me. He gives his own opinion and he don't care whose feelings he hurts. So it's a good podcast. Go check him out. Anyway, that's my shout out. He didn't ask me to do it, and I don't expect nothing in return. I'm saying, but he is. It's a good one. So go check the guy out if you get a chance. So, like I said, Wednesday, it's only 2 days from now, but we're gonna be back, or I'm gonna be back. We're gonna do some news stories, and everybody be safe out there. Watch your back, and always remember to smile, because the Iceman could always be behind you.
I'm cranking up on the throttle. This is how legends are made.